Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 2. On the Game of Thrones mod, we're playing as House Baratheon, Robert Baratheon himself. This is episode 3. In today's episode, we're going to be spreading the Baratheon lineage and house to other kingdoms, hopefully, in today's episode. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best way to ensure more content is to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. Feel free to leave a dislike if you're not enjoying it, of course. And yeah, if you guys like to download the mod and play along with me, I'll put it in the description below. So, we're playing as King Robert Baratheon, 41 years of age now. His wife Lyanna's 38. We have skipped roughly 13 years ahead. Westeros is in a time of peace, as it was in the last episode, and we are ushering in the new generation, and hopefully we can seat Baratheons on some of the major kingdoms in Westeros. I'll recap all the children and where the 7 kingdoms now stand. So, King Robert the Brute, the Buck of the Iron Throne, is 41, with his wife Lyanna, who is 38. They have a whopping, I'll filter by alive, they have a whopping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 children together. Lyanna Stark is 16, Arya is 11, Sansa is 10, Orys, the heir, is 9, Liara is 7. I accidentally named them both Liara. I wanted to name them something else, so there's 2 Liaras. My bad. I didn't realize I did that. So Liara is 7, Axel is 5, Lionel is 3. Lyanna is currently married to Tybolt or Tygert Lannister, who is Cersei Lannister's only son with Geralt, and they have a daughter, Sabrina. Stannis has a family as well. Gawain, Barristan, Freya, Kelsey, and Coralie, Baratheon as well, with Ilya Martell. Renly has 4 children as well, with Catelyn Stark, Pat, Desmara, Julian, and Ormond Baratheon. So the Baratheon line now is secure. Even Jon Arryn has some children himself. But Lyanna obviously has some other children. Jon Sand here. I think that's it. Yeah, he's currently at the Night's Watch. Jon Snow. That's interesting. But yeah, Robert Baratheon kind of looks like that damn Blizzarian or whatever now. Wow, okay, that's actually an interesting sort of similarity, I guess. So, we're going to be going through the 7 kingdoms now, and hopefully, like I said, seating other Baratheons on other kingdoms. So, primarily in the Westerlands, the Riverlands, and potentially the North. So, let's start with the Vale. In the Vale, Jon Arryn is married to Lysa Arryn. They have 3 children. Oswyn Arryn, who is 7, married to Sansa, my daughter. Ellis Arryn is married to Orys. And Lollys Arryn is married to Axel. So, House Arryn, 79 years of age. The fowler there, Jon Arryn, is still alive and has some children, which is great to see. Moving down to the Stormlands, Stannis, 40 years of age, was obviously married to Ilya Martell. I still think, yeah, Aegon's still alive here. Rhaenys as well. Even they have some Targaryen children. But they're in the free cities of Mir over in the east, so not really too much of a problem. Stannis loves Martells. He's actually married Cyrilla Sand, daughter of the Red Viper, and they have some children as well. So, the Stannis line is secure, but like I said, Renly is currently married to Catelyn Tully, who's 40. She obviously has his Baratheon children, but Robb, Owen Stark, and Rickard Rivers are half brothers to the Baratheons here. Moving down to Dorne, Doran Martell is currently the Prince of Dorne still, 53 years of age. I can actually revoke his prince title, which is interesting. There is Arianne Martell, who is married to Benjen Stark. He's still alive in this, and they have some children. Edna Stark, Brennett Stark as well, commander of Moat Cailin. So even that's quite interesting. Tyrells, Garland Tyrell is currently the faction leader for the Reach, as Mace, died of a severe maiming. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, so Willis is currently... He was like 27 the year. Yeah, he was technically the heir, but he became a maester. And is currently in my care. Yeah, he is too. He's got a strong claim to Highgarden. We can't make him renounce, can we? No, I don't think we can. Moving over to the Westerlands now. Tyrion Lannister, the Imp, is currently the Lord Paramount with his daughter, Serena Lannister. Who's he married to? Estrin here. Cersei died, of course, in the dungeons of Tyrion. And Jaime is still currently alive. So let's have a look at the title for the Kingdom of the Westlands. This is what we're going to be hopefully doing in today's episode, hopefully taking the West. So as you can see, Tyrion is currently the holder, followed by Serena, and then Tyrosh Lannister, who is 15 years of age. He is currently in my court, married to my firstborn daughter, Lyanna, who's 16. And they have a child together, Sabrina Baratheon. Sabrina! On fucking Netflix, Swing of the Teenage Witch. Right, what was I doing? Right, yep, so I managed to marry him to Lyanna. He did give up his house and went into the Baratheon line. So he's taken the Baratheon last name. I used the matrilineal thing and made her the primary. So any children from this union will be named Baratheon. So hopefully, as he's already third in line, we should be able to knock out Tyrion and his daughter and then give the Westerlands to Tyrosh Lannister. And then there will be Baratheons by name and house ruling in the Westerlands. And we should have a righteous imprisonment here for Tyrion. Yep, and we've also got one for Robb as well. Okay, moving to the Riverlands here. We currently have Edmure Tully and his son Roderick of the Trident. Now, looking at the line of succession as well, Edmure followed by his son Roderick. Robb is actually third in line, followed by Owen. But then it's Pat Baratheon, Julian Baratheon, and Ormond. Pat is obviously the firstborn and eldest son of Renly and Catelyn Tully, so I would like to see Pat Baratheon on the throne here. In the Iron Islands, Balon's still alive, of course. Roderick, his son, died in glorious battle. Maron is still alive. Theon, Dick, Quillen, Euron's still alive. Victarion, a couple of others as well. Right, moving to the north itself, we have Robb, who is 20, no children. Eddard is currently a part of the Night's Watch as well. But we're going to be ushering in the new generation, like I said. I've had to skip ahead. Nothing really even happened. I just sort of spent through turns, allowed my family members to have children, so we can sort of change up Westeros. So in the north, Robb, followed by his brother Owen, Benjen, Brennett, Lyanna is actually in 5th there, so we could maybe knock out a couple of Starks and let Lyanna take over. Yeah, she's got a strong claim, and then we can give it to one of my sons. So ideally, I want to try and seat Tyrosh Lannister, which really is my daughter Lyanna, on the Westerlands throne. I want to seat Renly's son Pat and Renly in the Riverlands. And in the north, look, I've got 3 sons. Obviously, Orys is going to inherit the Iron Throne. However, I've still got Axel here, who's 5. And I've also got Lionel here, who's 3. So I could very much give one of them the north as well. But House Aaron will live on, which I'm really quite happy about. Council-wise, Doran is Hand of the King. Jon Arryn is the Master of Law. Richard Hawpe is my Master at Arms. Tyrion is my Master of Coin. Cirilla is my Master of Whisperers. And Stannis the Eagle is my designated regent. So heirs-wise, at the moment, my lineage is secure. Orys, my son, followed by Axel, my son, Lionel, then Stannis, then my nephew Gawain, and Barristan Baratheon as well. They're Stannis' sons. So we're really quite secure at the moment. We have 205k in the bank. At the moment, we've hit most of our stuff as well. 41, Lustful, Authoritative, Wrathful. At the moment, we're still trying to get rid of Jon Sand, who's 20, Jon Snow. Siblings. Oh, yeah, I guess they're half-brothers because of Lyanna Stark. God, Lyanna's had some children. Holy shit. Factions-wise, Crown Loyalists are with me, which is great to see. But that's pretty much it. We've got 1,000 in the bank. We can rebuild Harrenhal. We can take further loans as well, which is fantastic. But without further ado, I think we should go and imprison Tyrion Lannister. We'll do a righteous imprisonment because it will start a war. I doubt we're going to capture him. That would be pretty unlikely. Okay, then, without further ado, let's have a crack at Tyrion Lannister. We'll try and revoke his titles. We want to try and give the Kingdom of the Westerlands, the High Lordship of Casterly Rock, and the Lordship of Casterly Rock to, of course, Tyrosh Lannister. Really, Lyanna Baratheon. So, let's start things off and try and imprison him. So, we have a righteous imprisonment. Try to imprison Tyrion. We have a 1% chance. If we fail, he might declare war on us or flee to another court. It's fine. Throwing character... The thing is, right, righteous imprisonment, that means we don't get a... you can imprison subjects without incurring tyranny. Note that an empowered council might still object. That's fine. I don't want to incur tyranny. So, I'm going to try and imprison Tyrion the Imp of the Westerlands. He actually quite likes me, though. But I want to try and seat my other Baratheons on the throne. As my children are coming of age now. The new generation shall be ushered in. My guards have failed now to capture Tyrion Lannister. The Iron Throne is at a state of war. Sure, the other 7 kingdoms will come. Time to rally our banners here. So, we roughly have around about... Wow, okay. 10,000 in the Crown Lands. We've got nearly 35,000 here in the Vale. And we'll get them to march south. So, let's see who's joined us. Straight up, the Tyrells. Garland Tyrell has joined us. Edmure Tully has joined us. Doran Martell has joined us, and my brother Stannis has. The North hasn't decided to do anything. We shall rally up at King's Landing. The dishonourable Bracken hasn't joined us. Nightsong hasn't joined us. Not only has... Yep, he's going against Tyrion, which is good. Okay, so we'll try and rally up at King's Landing as best we can. So Tyrosh here is currently under my control and is a relative. No, I can imprison him. It's not his fault. I'm not going to imprison him. Designate... No, Willis... No, that's an absurd proposal. Okay, let's rally up here now. Robert Baratheon is a whopping 30-star commander. Jaime Lannister is 20. He will take the right flank. And we'll have Gilbert of Sir Faring crossing here. Okay, so let's go straight for Casterly Rock itself. The remaining of my reinforcements coming down from the Vale will move out eventually. We might as well just send them all out because they're nearly rallied up here. So it's -7 here at the moment. We've actually lost about 1,000 Tyrells foolishly, which isn't good. Regardless, we should just go straight on to Casterly Rock. Axel Baratheon needs to be educated. We've got 1,000 in the bank now, so we should be able to give him a proper and good education. My Master of Whisperers, that's blackmail, that's fine. Okay, well, there's a decent army here. Let's intercept this. 6,000 Lannisters are about to bite the dust, and they have. Let's push down and avenge those Tyrells. It is warming as it comes to the end in Dragonstone, okay? Let's push south where we can. We've intercepted the 3,000 Lannisters. And it looks like we're about to win. Wow. So we have decimated Tyrion's forces here. We've killed a whopping 10,000 Lannisters to start things off. Excellent. Let's move my army to Casterly Rock itself. And then we can start some of the sieges. We'll swing around here and deal with another 3,000 Lannisters here, but there's really nothing really too much you could have done with this. Princess Io adopts a very an authoritative tone, proud and wrathful. Good. I'm not too fussed about that. Okay, we need to run down this force here. Okay. So we're facing 10,000 here, and we're about to knock out another 3,000 here. So, Garland Tyrell wants to marry Alice Martin. Loris is 22. Do I have some other children that aren't even spoken for? 8. Yeah, I've got Liara here. Can Loris wait till he's 30? I'll try and do it. I'll try and do it now. Would you like to marry... betroth. I've misclicked here, fucker. Maybe not, because you might want to try and marry him off as quickly as possible. Yeah, so we'll give it to... We'll sort by age. You could marry one of Stannis's. Nah, let's do it to one of my own daughters. Right, so they're actually going to accept that betrothal, which is fantastic. Okay, well, I don't actually need this army here. It's probably just going to cost me more gold. Okay. So, he's accepted now. 70% we're at, which is good. So let's actually rally up with this entire force here. And we'll have a crack. 45,000 soldiers here. That's insane. Let's move to Casterly Rock. Stannis looks like he's already besieging it. Are there any commanders here? It's obviously been rejigged. Meldon. No, it's alright. Everyone seems to be commanding their own army, which is fine. Okay. Let's move to Casterly Rock itself. Wow, could you imagine like 60,000 men outside? Oswin can gain greedy, charitable or greedy. Let's go with greedy. My liege, my work in Riverrun seems to be complete. Oh yes, I was fabricating a claim just in case there wasn't a righteous imprisonment in Riverrun. So I'm going to take it, and it's going to be available for 10 years. So now... yeah, I have a strong claim to the lordship of Riverrun. You're great. No, it doesn't bother me. Okay, Red Fort has been sent to the wall or something. Doesn't particularly bother me. Okay, so we're slowly but surely now whittling down. Oh, we've won. We've had enough decisive defeats with Tyrion. He will hand himself over. So, let's offer peace now. Enforce demands. The revolt against King Robert the Brute has ended and has won. So, it does look like Ashmark has somewhat seceded there with Tybalt. Jason, Gerald the Lion. Yeah, so there's just a couple of Castemirs and whatnot just fucking off. Right, so... oh, he actually had a son that died. So, we... oh, do we have this under our control now? I guess we do. So, hang on. We've got him in prison, so we technically don't have it, do we? So, Tyrion still has these titles. I'm just curious, because, so if we kill him... it's going to go to... oh, we don't have his daughter, and that's the problem. If we can somehow... like, where's his daughter? Try in prison. We have 100% success. Your fear will increase by 5. 20. We're not going to be able to imprison her, I don't think. I just don't know if we're better off trying in prison and then just knock them out, bang, 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 so he automatically does it, or do we sort of revoke the titles of Tyrion now that he's in custody? Look, we'll see how we go. So, we're going to have to try and imprison his daughter, which was successful. We can execute the prisoner straight up, or can we somehow banish them? That would be ideal. Okay, we need to let this done. Okay, so you can bend the knee. Tyrion, send him to the dungeon. Southstone can bend the knee. And now, has this changed things up a bit? So Tyrion is still in prison, and so is his daughter. So, we can banish to the Night's Watch. We can force him. And what about the daughter? Ransom. Can we... she's only 4. That's the problem. Like, executing her isn't the way to go. You know what I mean? It's just about her title, though. I want a seat Tyrosh Lannister there. Right, fuck it. Let's just go for it. I guess we're just gonna have to kill her. So, we'll have the trial of Tyrion. Well, we'll just probably just banish him straight up, actually. There probably won't even be a trial. So, Tyrion has been sent to the Night's Watch now. We have his daughter in custody. Now, the wars have subsided. Reappoint the old council. Oh, why is Kevin there? Oh, for fuck's sake. So why has this changed the line of succession? Why has it pushed this house forward? Oh, god damn it. We're going to have to revoke the titles now anyway. Well, at least she's imprisoned, I guess. So let's just straight up then revoke her title. She's imprisoned and she's 4, so there's nothing's going to come of it. But the only problem I don't like doing it is we get a minus 60% to her, then 30% to vassals. So, we're going to revoke the title. I don't like doing this because it takes a long time to fix. I tried to do the right way, try and knock them out, imprison them, and then allow it to go like naturally. But I guess we're just going to have to revoke it. So, we've got plenty of prestige. So, let's revoke the title. Let's revoke the second title. And let's revoke the third. So, just curious. Like, my vassals here, 51, they don't like me. 71, because now he's technically a tyrant. Which is going to take another 5 years. To be fair, that's probably enough time until Pat Baratheon becomes of age. Yeah, so we can have it a crack again. So, let's negotiate here. Let's go to Tyrosh Lannister. So they have a child together, which is good. I'd like a son just to sort of definitely secure it. But they're being married, so... Let's grant, including lower titles, the High Lordship of Casterly Rock. Let's grant him the Kingdom of the Westlands. I probably should have given it to my wife, actually. Instead of giving it to him. It's still their children. Like, it doesn't particularly matter. I guess in Westeros society, it probably should be a man. So, we'll continue to grant these titles. No, that's it. So, it's all going to go to him now. Some of your kin are unhappy that you granted the Lordship of Casterly Rock to Tyrosh Lannister, Renly Baratheon. Mate, you are and your family are going to get Riverrun at some point. So let's have a look at the Westerlands. So, Tyrosh, my son-in-law, Lord Paramount of the Westerlands, is 16. Married to my princess Lyanna, who's 17. Their heir is Sabrina Baratheon. And he should fucking love me now. Kriana, Tyrion's daughter here. I guess we keep her here until she's of age, and then we'll send her to... I could ransom her. Release. Do I release her? The thing is, right, it's going to piss people off, isn't it? She's got a lot of strong claims, though. But, in saying that, she might be used as a pawn. It's just because she's not old enough. That's the problem. So I guess we just kind of keep her imprisoned, I guess. But, on that note, I don't think there's much else we can do. So, some people want to pay the ransom for her. No, she'll stay in my custody for now. Is there some way that we can't keep her as sort of like a ward of the state, you know what I mean? Like, I don't particularly want to have her in the dungeon, but I guess she's going to have to for the time being. But at least Tyrosh and Lyanna like me. But now, yeah, he doesn't even have that much of a claim. I think he does. He's the daughter of Cersei Lannister. And Geron Lannister as well. Titus. Geralt the Lion as well. But unfortunately, guys, on that note, it's time to end episode 3 of the House Baratheon, playing as Robert Baratheon episode series here today. So, we've managed to install a Lannister in the Westerlands who is really a a Baratheon in disguise, as he's renounced his last name. But, mate, maybe I should have just given it to Lyanna. Straight up. Nah, I just hope they have some more children. Okay, well, in the next episode, I guess we have a crack at the Tullys. Edmure and his son Roderick, then Robb and Owen have claims to the Riverlands. We need to install Pat Baratheon, the son of Renly Baratheon, Catelyn Tully, their firstborn son in the Riverlands. And in the north, well, we obviously have Lyanna Stark. Orys has a strong claim, even though it's not there, but he does. Or you can maybe seat my son Axel in the north as well. Imprisonments-wise as well, still far enough off. So, this character is a tyrant. Decays at 5 every 5 years. So he's a permanent tyrant now. So it's going to take a while for us to rejig this. We still can get a decent amount of levies. So I might sort of skip ahead. If anything sort of happens, you never know. We've maybe installed a weak regime in the Westlands, so there could be a war here. You never know. But I'll try to skip ahead. If anything exciting happens, I'll start episode 4 right off with it. But in the next episode, we'll try and go for the Riverlands in the north in the next. Thanks for watching episode 3 of the Bobby B series. I've been having a blast so far, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it as much as I am. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you would like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.